Fling golf fanatics around the world, are you ready? Welcome to the show that kicks in the door to the biggest World League fling golf season yet. This is WLF Unleashed with the Hardcore Harveys, the official podcast of the 2026 World Fling Golf League Pro Tour. We're diving headfirst into the 2026 season, from the 4 major tournament events that define champions, to the regional battles where legends are born, to international pride on the line in the Britain's Cup. You want the inside scoop?
What is up, WLF Unleashed Nation? Hardcore Harvey here, and we have a very special edition of WLF Unleashed this evening, which we're going to preview the upcoming WLF regional event in Waco, Texas, the Hooter Hearing Open. And we're going to be joined tonight by a very special guest, very good friend of ours, of course, the Hoot Man himself, Jacob Hooter, and he is going to walk us through the upcoming event this weekend in Waco. We're going to talk about the course. We got a flyover video that we're going to show you about the course. He's going to tell us the ins and outs of the course, and maybe where we can get in trouble and where we should try to score. And just going to give us an overview of the whole weekend. So we're going to spend a few minutes with you. So let's bring in, welcome to the show right now, the man himself, the Hoot Man.
Oh, Jeff.
What's up, buddy? How are you this evening?
Always good to see you.
Good to see you too, man. Like, you're really big in the camera, man.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Listen, you're bigger in life, as always.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
So
thanks for
listen,
having me. Excited to be
man,
here.
It's
What do you
exciting.
want to talk about?
I want to talk about the Hooter Hearing Open, and we got a little graphic up there, a little poster of the event about that you and your lovely wife Joy are basically look like the keynote sponsors of this event, and just kind of give us a quick background of how you got here to host your own regional in Waco.
Well, yeah, it's certainly not happening without Hooter Hearing. So thank you to Joy as being the primary title sponsor. We also have a couple other sponsors that are making this happen. I'll tell you about them real quick. We've got Metro Plumbing. Clint Stoss is the man here in Waco in terms of plumbing. He was generous enough to donate. We've got Level Up IV Therapy, who will be on site for us on Saturday for all those that aren't used to the heat.
Uh-oh. Sign me up.
We got Level Up Photography, where we're going to have a professional photographer there doing still shots and video that once it gets edited, everybody has access to, which will be great for everybody that comes. And
Listen, our boy Cutter is making a hearing joke. He says, "Can you guys speak up? I can't hear you." Uh-oh, we lost the Hoot Man right off the bat. All right, so we got to get Hoot Man back on here. But yeah, so this is a regional event, WLF Regional. It's also part of the Texas series. There, he's back. We lost you, Hoot Man. Can't hear you. Hold on. Nothing.
how about now?
Oh yeah, we got you. There you are.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. You're back. Full tilt.
I can't hear you at all, Jeff. Here, let me exit out and try to get back in.
All right, give us a couple minutes, folks. Stay with us. All right, so like I was saying, this is part of the Texas Regional Series, something that Delwyn had put together early in this year. So I think there's going to be 4 total events, and if I misspoke, Delwyn, I apologize. But yeah, so he started off early with the Texas Two-Step Open, then there was the Kerrville event, and then Then here we got the Hooter Hearing Open, and then I believe that there's a big wrap-up event for the Texas Series coming up at the end of the summer. That Delwyn's going to be putting out more information on. So, Hootman, are you back?
I'm back. Johnny Sands called me and it jacked up this whole thing.
Thanks a lot, Johnny Sands.
No one called me right now. It's going to really mess it up.
All right, go ahead. So go ahead. Go back. You were thanking your sponsors, the plumbing sponsors.
254 Floors. They were a big donator for us as well. Good friend Warren Critco, and he called the game Fiddlesticks.
What?
Lingo. He calls it Fiddlesticks. Yeah.
Oh, Fiddlesticks.
Oh, Fiddlesticks. Yeah. We got Pops Lemonade, so the best lemonade that's ever been made. We'll have that free and available. They're sponsoring tea lemonade. We've got Waters. Yeah, I don't think I'm forgetting anybody, but God, I hope I'm not.
So listen, what made you decide that you wanted to put on your own event?
Well, Delwyn said, "Hey, we need to have another event. Would you do it?" And he's worked incredibly hard to get this Texas series off the ground, and anything I can do to help, I'm down for. So I said, "Yeah, we can do something. Let's do it in the middle of the hottest part of the year, and see who can survive."
Yeah, survival test.
That's right.
All right, so the course. Tell us a little bit about the course. Is this your home course, or is this a course that you that they were welcoming to having an event there, or how'd you settle on the course?
It's the course that I play the most. So I guess you could call it my home course. The guys at Cottonwood have always been, to be quite honest, they don't ever care if you play in fling golf or not. In fact, this is where I got into fling golf, was at Cottonwood at a charity golf scramble. Hole number 9. Somebody had a fling stick. Like, hey, throw this thing. And I tried, and I was terrible. Straight into the ground. I said, "Can I try it again?" He's like, "Sure." Try it again? Sure. I think I threw 5 balls, and all of them were terrible. I went home, looked it up, and bought a fling stick that day. So, and then I had to learn how to play it. So that's been, Cottonwood's always been there with regard to fling golf for me, and they're happy to have us. They've always been very kind and generous to me personally, and I think they'll make a great host location.
All right, so I'm going to back up here just a second because we're playing this video at the same time you're kind of talking,
Okay.
and it looks to me like Hootman, like right out the gates here at Cottonwood, it is a par 5.
It is. Yeah.
Is that accurate?
It is.
What I mean, tell us about the par 5 right out the gates.
Well, it's a dog leg to the right. Sand's going to get somebody. I don't recommend you even try to cut the corner. It doesn't really add anything. If you go way right, then you're in some trees. But like most of the course, it's pretty fairly open, which you think is a benefit, but I think it's really not. You're not really worried about a ton of sand or a ton of trees or a ton of water, though we have those on this course. It's really these greens being so big that even being on them doesn't guarantee a 2-putt. So it's pretty easy to slip into a bogey out there. The way the course is set up.
So as we're watching just the kind of the flyover video you put together, which was awesome, by the way. So folks, if you got, I think it's 8 or 9 minutes long, the Hootman put a hole by hole breakdown of the entire course on YouTube, Jacob Hooter YouTube channel. But like in general, what's some of the things about this course for those of us that have never played this coming down that there's going to be things we're going to have to kind of pay attention to or kind of be aware of on how this particular course plays, or maybe Texas courses in general?
Yeah, great question. We're going to have a decent breeze. It'll be coming out of the south this time of year. So some of these par 4s, even some of these par 5s are going to play longer than you want them to, than the yardage is indicating. And some of these cross breezes like this hole here, this par 3, it's a real big location, and you can have a pin in any number of spots. But there's a general direction to these. I mean, I call them tiers, but they're not truly tiered greens. With a I mean, they're mostly sloped to tiers, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but it'll be dry. The fairways, you'll get pretty decent rollout, and position to the tees or position to the greens, wherever the pin location is going to be pretty important if you're trying to go low. But for the most part, if you keep it in the fairway, don't pull too far left or right, you're going to be near the green, with a chance of chipping or putting for a birdie.
Okay. So
But big greens. I mean, that's a huge difference from,
it,
Pennsylvania or West Virginia. I mean, we've got massive greens.
yeah, it looks like from the flyover video that you could be on the front or back of the green, and if the pin is opposite you, that's a shot, another shot to get back
Oh,
in the area of the pin.
for sure. And which is why the greens and regulation doesn't necessarily indicate a better score. You might still be 40 yards, 30 yards from the pin.
Right. Like, there's no way you can putt some of these, I'm assuming.
No.
Well, listen, you and I both know that a lot of key to fling golf is mastering the fling stick as a putter. So, how do these greens set up for putting in general? Obviously, you also play traditional golf. Like, how do they roll? Like, what do you think they're going to be rolling this weekend? Super fast, super slow, in between. Like this time of year, some of greens around here can get really quick because they just can't keep them wet at all.
Well, I went by the course and talked to them today. They just did a verticut, and they probably did a aeration. They do a micro aeration 3 times a year. They did that maybe 5 weeks ago.
Okay.
And so they're rolling true. The verticut is going to speed it up a bit. And then, of course, we haven't had any meaningful rain in a couple weeks, but we are playing first thing in the morning. We won't ever hit a dew point, so they won't be wet. You're not in fear of that like you are in Pennsylvania or West Virginia. So for what we're doing, it'll be dry, but it will be a touch slower in the morning. But in general, you're probably looking at a 9 on the stem, maybe a 10. At least that's what they anticipate.
I got you. So, in terms of the yardage overall, like what do you know off the top of your head what we're playing this weekend in terms of men's, masters, and women's?
Yeah, 5,700 for the men's, for the pros, and amateurs alike, and then masters, where I think it's closer to 48. And then the ladies, I don't have that off the top of my head. Well, I think we're still finalizing those.
Okay. But yeah,
They'll have
so
fairway tee boxes for the most part.
so it is long. And
Oh,
how much?
I actually shortened it 300 yards.
Well, didn't you tell me at one point that they wanted it to be like it at 6,000 yards?
There was a contemplation of 6,000 yards, which just it is not fun for anyone. 170 yard approach shots is not fun for anybody. So, and even still on some of these par fours into the wind, I mean, I'm going to have 150 to 170, and I like to be at 120 or under. So some guys are going to be throwing 180, 190 full throws into the green on a couple of those holes.
Yeah, so it looks like here I got the scorecard pulled up here behind you. It'd probably be hard for you to see it on your end, but there you got a par five. Looks like the longest par five is 477. Oh no, 480. Number 7 is a 480 yard par five, and it looks like par fours are plus 300. There's a 350, 348, 363 par four. What do you think? We're bionic?
Which hole is that?
363 was hole 10, right after the turn. You make the turn and then you got to throw your guts out.
Yeah, it's a hard dog leg left, and people are going to be tempted. The longer throwers are going to be tempted to go over the trees. Don't do it.
It's not worth it.
No, you're just going to have 160, 170, 180. If you go too long, which no one should really be in trouble with except for maybe Todd, is, you're just going to have a full throw in or close to a full throw and into the wind. But it is slightly downhill. I mean, you could kind of roll it there if you throw a 150 low.
Yeah.
Which I know a lot of masters will have in their bag.
So it looks like too, looking at the par threes, Very reasonable par threes.
Hmm.
You got 113, 140, 131, and 117. So nothing too crazy in terms of distance on the par threes. But is there anything unique or tricky about those that might make them harder than the distance?
Uh, you got your first par three is downhill,
Okay.
um, narrow front, wider, and then pretty slopey right to left with water front left. I mean, they're all protected on two sides for the most part, because most of these greens are going to be slightly elevated, if not downright elevated, and you'll either
Okay.
have a deep bunker or you'll have a slope on the other side that if you miss left, you can't see where the hole is. I mean, you can see the flag, but you won't see the hole.
Okay.
Um, yeah, they like water around these par threes, and they do like some elevation change. I'm trying to think what the second par three is. Second par three might be the easiest. It's just a straight flat 140. Uh, Not a whole lot of slopage on that one, so that might be a good one for people to go after. But again, if the pin's in the back and you're in the front, you could be 35
You,
yards from the pin.
you could be in trouble.
Yeah, a 140 could very quickly be a 160, 170 shot, even though on the scorecard it's showing 140. Just depending on pin placement.
I got you. So real quick here, I'm going to transition over. I was able to. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it or not because of my limited technology skills, but I was able to steal off the internet here the actual list of participants here at the Hooter Hearing Open for the weekend. You got 29 players coming out.
We should have. There's one that's not signed up yet. We should have 30.
So that dude, that's awesome.
Oh, it's good. It's a real good turnout. I think location helps for a lot of folks in Texas, and I mean I think there's 7 states represented from Illinois, Missouri, New
So
Mexico, Oklahoma, Texas, and West Virginia.
so some names on here I don't recognize, and if they're Texas folks, obviously shout them out. But maybe there's some
Hmm.
if there's new folks here. Um, Kevin, is it Kevin Albers?
Yeah, out of Houston,
Okay. Paul Hillman,
new player, I believe Longview, Texas.
Justin O'Neill,
Uh, Guthrie, Oklahoma, first time tournament.
really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Excited. So,
No, they're pumped
Justin,
to come.
welcome to the show. And then we got the man himself, Eric Seegers. Excited to see him making the trip
Oh, forgot about Georgia. Yeah, we
yeah,
got Eric coming.
from
Or is he
Georgia.
South Carolina? Which one is it?
Oh, he's Georgia.
Georgia. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's over there in John Fernandez country.
Yeah, I like John
Um,
Fernandez.
yeah, man. Also, shout out to John Fernandez. I know that
Yeah,
he just had a tragedy. His family lost his mom. So we want him to know we're thinking about him. John, prayers out to you, man. Our thoughts and
absolutely.
prayers are with you, man. We love you, brother, and appreciate you being part of this community. You're great. You're a great dude. All right. So who's this Joy Hooter?
That's my wife. She's a main sponsor, title sponsor. Yeah, she'll
My
be
wife.
out there playing. She gets to a
My
couple
wife.
events a year.
My wife's in the background going, she's a hottie.
She's hot.
So Eric's the guy that I met in Missouri, right?
Yep, he's local.
This he can throw it, man. He can bomb that thing.
He absolutely can. So we'll
So
see how far he can get it. We'll have a longest
so
drive competition.
is this Dan Perdome? Is that the one I've been seeing on social media post some stuff pretty
Yeah,
regularly?
yeah. He's about an hour and a half out of here in Glen Rose. Daniel Purdon. He's what I call semi-local, and we played a few
Okay.
times. He's got the fling golf bug.
And then we got Jim Cagle, the gentleman who tied for first in the Masters with Moose at the Tulsa Twister.
That's
He's
it.
going to be here. Tyler Moore, should I
Hmm.
know him?
He's out of Austin. He's
Okay.
a college lacrosse guy. He's got tremendous club head speed.
He been working with Todd.
He throws it almost as fast as Todd. Hey, but he plays a little left to right, so he loses a bit of yards.
I got you. So is it David? Is it Valley or David Vale?
I think it's well, I don't know. I think it's Valley,
Okay.
although it could be Valle.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you, brother.
I just know him as David, and he's
Oh,
coming a long way. I mean, he's traveling north 7 hours to get
wow.
up here.
Is it Chase? Is it Mihalik?
Mihalek.
Mihalik?
Yeah. Yeah. He's local. He's like half a mile from it.
Nice. It's good to see Obadiah's coming down.
Yeah.
Titus is coming down. We got Jake and Rosie coming down. Of course, we got Johnny Sands going to be in the house as well as of course Todd's going to be there. You're going to be there. We're fortunate enough we're going to make the trip down, and I kind of promised Delwyn that I would make one Texas event, and once I realized you were having an event that was a no-brainer, we were going to come down and support your event.
Glad you can make it.
Kimberly, is it Engelman? Kimberly Engelman?
Uh-huh. San Antonio.
Okay.
Chris Lomuller, San Antonio.
New player or veteran player?
They've been playing for a couple of years. They made a couple of Texas stops. They've been to San Diego 2 years ago. They do a ton of traveling. So to work in fling golf is like a magic.
Nice. And then Laura Scott.
Oh, French Scott's wife.
Where's French?
He's on there somewhere.
He is. Did I miss him? Oh, he's up at the top. He was the second one registered. My apologies, French. So yeah, we got, like I said, Johnny Sands, and then down at the bottom we got John Mark Crouch.
Yeah, John Mark. That's a guy from Corpus Christi. They're down there with Delwyn.
So man, listen, that's a great field for. I mean, again, I always feel like I make it sound like it's somehow less important or whatever. That's a great field for a regional event. 30 players.
30 players and some top talent in the men's field. I mean, this is for a regional. This is pretty stacked with regard to the pro level. So the guys that are coming that hadn't been playing a lot or been working on the game in the amateur level, at least in the Texas Regional Series, they're going to have a really good idea of where they stand. I think that's one of the reasons why the regional exists, right? It's like, hey, how do I play is one thing, but also how well do I play in correlation to maybe some of the guys at the top of the leaderboard.
Absolutely, and again, not that it's a huge deal, but we're going to test that water. Also, we're gonna play in the men's division this weekend, and see how we can do at the longer distances. I got my doubts, but we're gonna go give it a whirl.
I think it's a good place to test it out, man, amongst friends.
Yeah, I'm sure I won't hear anything about it if it doesn't go well.
No, we won't mention nothing.
All right. So listen, Hoot Man, thank you for jumping on here with us, man. Anything you want to say, wrapping up, getting ready for the weekend, any kind of schedule over the weekend you want to kind of go over?
In case anybody is on the fence and wants to come, just know there are free stickers.
Oh, that's worth every penny.
That's pretty good. And the prizes that we are playing for down here in Texas, Delwyn's got these really cool belt buckles. Let me see all that. Got green stones in them. I mean, they're pretty hefty,
sweet.
you know.
That's pretty sweet.
It's going to be good, dude. We actually decided one big thing for this regional. We didn't want there to be cash prizes, which, you know, we talked to a lot of the guys that were coming in the professional level and go, hey, listen, we want everybody to have a great time. So we're doing things a little differently. We've got goodie bags that are being donated 03 plus. Let me not forget those guys. That's Chris and Kim that are coming up. Their business, 03 plus down in San Antonio. They do ozone treatments and EEVO and all those things. Phenomenal people. They get phenomenal results. They donated bags, some koozies. We've got gift bags that are coming that are going to be stuffed with stuff. And the idea is you're paying for your 2 rounds, but you also get free dinner, a free lunch. We're going to have a grab and go breakfast the first day. We're just taking the cash money and making sure that it splits up amongst everybody that's coming, and that people are guaranteed to have a good time and feel hopefully the hospitality. And from that, we can grow engagement. So that's a really big difference for what we're doing at the Hooter Hearing Open. And hopefully people feel the love.
Dude, I think it's going to be a great event. We're excited to come down there. I know I've had to hear on more than one occasion this week my wife's dismay that she cannot make it because we've had to save all of her vacation days for the Britain's Cup trip, but she's none too pleased that I'm going without her.
But listen, it's it's all individual personal choice. I mean, she could make it if she wants to.
Not
You
now,
just
she
go,
can't.
guys, I'm sorry I can't make it in today. It's really only one day.
I know, but
Those
you know
kids
what the
don't need
price,
her.
you know what the plane ticket would cost now to come down there the day before?
You should have planned out better. I don't know.
All right, personal choice again.
That's right, personal choice. But
All right. Well, Hoop Man, listen, we're excited to see. We're excited to get to this event. We probably, I know what I want to talk about real quick. The World League Fling Golf premiere of the Low Country Open, where hopefully this Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. your time,
yeah,
we're going to get to see the Hoop Man set an unbelievable record for World League Fling Golf with shooting 11 under with no Reggies. So that's a traditional tournament, straight up 11 under par. I'm
well, it's
not
two
sure
rounds.
that.
It's 2 rounds.
Okay, 2 rounds, 11 under par for the tournament. I'm
7
just,
on that day.
I feel like that's a mark that's going to be really tough to beat. But yeah, so tell us what you got planned for. We're going to have a watch party, right?
Yeah, so we were going to do dinner at like 6, and when this came out yesterday, we decided, hey, let's just go ahead. We'll head over to George's early. I verified with them that we could, and they got TVs all the way around, so we'll be able to watch the World League Fling Golf Low Country Open there at George's prior to dinner. So we'll get there about 4 o'clock, or it turns on at 4. So if you want to be there a few minutes early, we'll have drinks and appetizers, and then once it's over, we'll move into food probably about 4:45. Anybody that wants to come on. It's $20 a head for anybody that's not registered, or you can buy whatever you want to. I mean, it's a restaurant, so do whatever you like. But yeah, very excited to watch this. You'll be there. I'll be there. From what I hear, you have a segment. I have a segment. The only person missing is Britt. So if you're watching this, feel free to hop on a plane.
Yeah,
Again,
Brett,
personal choices.
We'll also plank together while we're in Texas. We won't forget our planking.
Sure. Like 20 seconds? How long are we going?
We're at 30 right now. So this weekend, I think it bumps up to
that's no problem.
I think it bumps up to a minute this weekend though. So we
No
have to
big deal.
All right, Hoop Man. So thanks again for joining us tonight, man. Appreciate all the effort you've put into this event. We're looking forward to it. We do hope to do some type of little live update, just a quick update, like after at the restaurant there, after we do the WLF watch party, and then maybe talk to a couple people about how the day went, get your thoughts on how day one went at your tournament, and then obviously get ready for day two.
Awesome. Let's get it done. We'll see you
thanks,
here in a few days.
Appreciate you joining us, man.
All right. Thanks.
All right. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up our special episode of WLF Unleashed. Appreciate the Hoop Man being with us. And if you know anything about the Hoop Man, you know this is going to be a first-class event. He doesn't do anything that's not first class. He really knows how to put on a good show. He's a great organizer, and I know he's got this thing on lockdown. So it's going to be a great event. Hopefully you guys can join us Saturday late afternoon, early evening after the WLF watch party. We're going to do something a little bit live. We're going to try to keep it short, 20, 30 minutes at most, and just talk a little bit about day one, how things went, and kind of talk about where things at. So, guys, we appreciate everybody took the time to join us tonight. And as always, for WLF Unleashed, Hardcore out.